It is Halloween and I'm making pumpkin pie. I have actually done this vlog before on the same recipe, but I'm just going to do it again because I really love pumpkin pie and love making it, so I don't want to waste all this lovely pumpkin. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use this BBC Good Food recipe. I find them really easy to follow the method and the ingredients are simply laid out and things. So you can just scroll up and find out exactly what you need to do. Let's get started. Take your pumpkin and I'm going to obviously sort of chop it and get the desired required pumpkin amount using my trusted scales. So I am just getting the pumpkin flesh out of here. Now normally Holly would vlog for me, but she's still making her Freddy Fazbear pumpkin. So I'm having to do it myself. Ooh. Right, so we need 750 grams worth of pumpkin flesh. There we have it, 750 grams of chopped pumpkin. It actually seemed more pumpkin there than I remember chopping last time, but I think actually last time I did pumpkin pie, I think I went a bit OTT in preparation. I think I bought 2 pumpkins thinking I'm going to need loads, and I actually only needed sort of the majority of one. I've still got this left over of the 1 pumpkin, and that's the rest that I've just hacked away at. So yeah, you just sort of, 1 pumpkin's ample enough. In fact, there's more, there's too much there really. So yeah, 1 pumpkin is all you need for pumpkin pie. You can hear sawing in the background, it's just Holly with a pumpkin. So I'm just going to read out the method. So step 1, place a pumpkin in a large, do you know these ads keep popping up and disrupting my reading. I don't want step 3. I've got Christmas chairs in front of us. Place a pumpkin in a large saucepan, cover with water and bring to the boil. Cover with a lid and simmer for 15 minutes or until tender, and then drain the pumpkin and let it cool. I think I'm letting it cool.
I ain't got time, cooling.
There we go, I've got my pumpkin in the pan, I've covered it with water, and then we will cover and simmer. So meanwhile, I'm just going to grease the bottom of my tart dish before I line it with short crust pastry. Now I have cheated and I bought ready rolled short crust pastry just to save on a bit of time and effort today with doing the stuff. Actually I've decided I'm not cheating by using ready rolled pastry. Maybe I'm just making life easier for myself. Got my pastry chilling in the fridge, I've got my pumpkin still softening there, and here I've got 140 grams of caster sugar, about half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and what else did I put in here? Oh, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of fresh grated nutmeg. I don't actually have any measuring spoons. I used to have some and I got rid of them, but I'm just gonna guess. So that's about half a teaspoon. Cooked my pumpkin, so I will try and leave it to cool a little bit while I'm doing other stuff, otherwise it'll have to get pushed through the sieve like that with an instrument. I need to put baking parchment over my filled pastry and then line the baking beans in, hold it down. My trusted beans that my nana bought me years ago. Use them every year for this. And pastry back in for 10 minutes without the baking beans and parchment paper. So into my dried ingredients, which was the nutmeg, cinnamon and the caster sugar and salt, I've also added 2 beaten eggs, 25 grams of melted butter and 175 millilitres of milk. And stir together. And the next thing we need to do is we need to use a sieve and push our pumpkin, obviously sieve the water out of it first, push the pumpkin through the sieve to get rid of all the excess moisture, and then we use this puree to add to our wet mixture over there. See, I've pushed it all through the sieve to get rid of the chunkiness and the water, leaving like a soft puree behind. That's what we're going to use. Poured the mixture into my pastry case. I do actually have a little bit left over. Could have maybe used a bigger pastry case actually, because I did have some excess pastry, so never mind. Put this in the oven now. So there we go, there's my pumpkin pie. I hope it has set, it feels set to the touch. It'll probably set a little bit more as it cools. And then I'm going to put some icing sugar on. And there we have it with the icing sugar on. I think the lighting has gone a bit dark in here, but there we go. My pumpkin pie. I'll be serving it with some double thick cream.